Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
A Fargo hotel is warning other businesses of counterfeit bills hitting the valley, but this time in a new disguise. It happened at Motel 6 last night when 2 fake $10 bills were given to the front desk staff. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley talked with employees today who say they're going to have to start checking every bill that comes their way.
Who would have thought $10 bills?
Checking through last night's cash is a normal part of Janie's morning routine, but today was a little different.
It felt weird. You know, if you feel it, you can tell it's not real. If you put it up to the light, you don't see that strip in there.
Just to be safe, she says she put the bills to the test with a counterfeit marker.
And then with these, they either turn dark brown or black, and it automatically turns black.
Much different from the yellow line that shows on a real bill. Janie says her employees did not catch the dupe last night because they're trained to only check $100 and $50 bills. But that's about to change.
I'm going to have them start marking 5s, 10s, and 20s.
Both Janie and her employees say in their several years in the business, this is a first for them.
I've never seen a fake $10 bill until today. I've seen 100s and I've seen 50s, but I've never seen a 10.
She says they're still not sure who passed the bills off and didn't call police. Instead, the fake cash is now pinned to the bulletin board as a good lesson. One Janie says she hopes other businesses take too.
Because it might not just be here. It could be, restaurants, Walmart, shopping, anywhere.
In Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Fargo police say counterfeit $10 bills aren't something they see often. If you have any information or have been hit by the same bogus bills, call dispatch at 451-7660. Did I miss the warm-up today? Oh, yeah, we won't be seeing warmer temps for a while. So, Hutch, I take it the no-wait weather planner looks cold.
Indeed, it does. If you're stepping outdoors, today's high temperatures were in the 20s for many of us here in the valley. Pretty paltry for this time of the year. Here's a look at your current conditions. 28 in Fargo, 29 in Grand Forks. There isn't a lot of wind, but it doesn't take a lot of wind to cause wind chills even lower. That's right, wind chills are in the mid-teens in Devils Lake and Alexandria. Fergus Falls feels like 17 outdoors. A brisk night out there with clouds aplenty across the region. At least they're not dumping a lot of snow, but from time to time, we've seen a flurry here in Fargo. So Fargo flurries continue. Temperatures slipping into the mid-20s with wind chills still in the teens for many of us. Grand Forks, low 20s by midnight tonight. We'll see a chance for some clearing overnight, but that's not good news for low temperatures. We'll have hour-by-hour details on what you can expect for Halloween here in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
You bet.
With our colder weather, many are worried about their furnaces working properly, and that has the Better Business Bureau warning people to be on the lookout for scammers charging you for bogus furnace repairs. While most furnace companies are reputable, the BBB says you should get a second opinion from another reputable company to see if the work really needs to be done. Don't hesitate to contact your utility company and ask for someone to come and inspect your system. And you should also get at least 2 estimates on the repairs that need to be done to make sure the charges are appropriate. Minnesota authorities are warning about the dangers of illegal alcohol vaping machines after one was confiscated from a Dakota County bar. Under Minnesota state law, it is illegal for any person or business to purchase, sell, or use any device or machine to inhale alcoholic beverages. Violations could result in civil penalties and possible criminal charges. Officials with the Minnesota Poison Control System warn they still don't know a lot about the dangers and effects of inhaling alcohol.
So for younger people that are attracted to the e-cigarettes, the vaping, those kind of things, this is another product for people that are naive to alcohol, now potentially are being exposed to huge amounts of alcohol that they're not used to. So that makes us concerned that we don't know what the effects, particularly on younger, naive people, will be.
Law enforcement say they want to raise awareness about alcohol vaping devices and encourage people to comply with state law. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill learned more today about Syria and the raid that killed ISIS leader al-Baghdadi. The closed-door briefing took place while the House Homeland Security held an open hearing about the ongoing terror threat. Natalie Brand reports from Capitol Hill.
Members of Congress were briefed by Pentagon officials behind closed doors on U.S. strategy in Syria and the weekend raid that killed ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi.
That's what we need, is to stand up to the bad guys around the world and to take out heads of terrorist organizations who are trying to do America harm.
President Trump announced al-Baghdadi's top replacement was killed in a separate strike, but intelligence leaders warn ISIS is still a threat.
The losses over the weekend were significant to ISIS. At the same time, it's a deep bench.
During a hearing on global terror threats Wednesday, FBI Director Christopher Wray added the terror group has turned to new recruiting tactics in its campaign of violence against the West.
We know that ISIS has started to take advantage of using women in operational planning and trying to recruit youth more and more.
Lawmakers also remain concerned about recent reports of ISIS detainees escaping prisons following President Trump's decision to withdraw U.S. troops from northern Syria.
That move opened the door to a Turkish incursion targeting Kurdish forces who have been a U.S. ally in the fight against ISIS and were guarding those prisons.
I think we were something over 100 individuals broke out of prisons. They will be incorporated into the ISIS insurgency in all likelihood. We could well see them serve as suicide bombers and so forth.
Officials describe the prisons in Syria as vulnerable, and they expect ISIS will announce a new leader soon, as U.S. lawmakers press the Trump administration for answers on the strategy in the region. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Special forces also captured 2 ISIS prisoners in the weekend raid who are being questioned by the U.S. military, and they're collecting evidence that could shed new light on the terrorist network's operations. Boeing's CEO spent a second day under tough questioning on Capitol Hill following 2 737 MAX crashes that killed 346 people. The CEO acknowledged before a House committee that Boeing made errors in the plane's development as loved ones of those killed in the accidents looked on. But he came under tough questioning over receiving a rich pay package, even in the wake of the 2 disasters. The CEO acknowledged yesterday that he was made aware of a test pilot's concerns about the plane before the second crash in Ethiopia.
We can and must do better. We've been challenged and changed by these accidents. We've made mistakes, and we've learned, and we are still learning, and we're improving.
Boeing is facing multiple federal investigations, including a criminal probe, and the 737 MAX planes remain grounded. Landon Solberg is still inspiring hope and compassion in our community. He's the 12-year-old boy from West Fargo who died last month after a courageous battle with an aggressive form of brain cancer. NDSU's athletic department will be hosting a Light It Up for Landon night in conjunction with the men's basketball season-opening exhibition game tonight. The Bison men host Dickinson State inside the Shields Center at the Sanford Health Athletics Complex. For each person in attendance, Gate City Bank will donate $1 to directly support the Roger Maris Cancer Center. And a reminder to join us this Saturday for the Farmers Union Insurance Bison Football pregame show. Coverage begins at 4 with kickoff to follow at 5 between the Bison and the Penguins. And you can watch that game on ESPN+. If you're looking to catch a movie in South Fargo, a popular theater remains closed. The website for West Acres Cinema says it's temporarily closed due to unplanned maintenance caused by some flooding on Monday night. Valley News Live was there shortly after it happened, resulting in standing water on the floor. The website says the theater will reopen Friday. Anyone with a ticket for West Acres Cinema can visit its box office or contact customer service for a refund. Actor John Witherspoon passed away Tuesday night. The comedian was well known for his part in films like the Friday franchise and the 1992 film Boomerang. Witherspoon's career spanned decades, working with producers like Ice Cube, the Wayans family, and Eddie Murphy. His manager confirmed his passing. Witherspoon's family also released a statement via Twitter, calling the actor a legend in the entertainment industry. Witherspoon was 77 years old. More than